Well, getting another late start. 7:30. That's the shelter back there and a couple tenders. Anyway, it's Wednesday morning. I believe, what is it? The 12th now? I'm not real sure. I should look at the dates before I start these things. Anyway, I'm headed back towards the trail and do a 22 something, almost 23 miles today, and that will put me within range of getting to Ray, I think the name of the town was, where I can resupply. Was hoping things would get dried out last night, but the rains finally came through and poured on me, so clothes and everything are wet again. Yet. That's the way it goes. One exciting thing this morning, the Shenandoahs have a special pole, metal pole that goes straight up in the air with hooks on the, kind of like a umbrella without the covering. And then you use this long steel pole to hang up your bags. Well, it's been proven now it doesn't work, at least to keep the little critters out, as one of my food bags got chewed through and they got into a couple of my English muffins, which was going to be my breakfast for tomorrow. So I don't get to eat breakfast tomorrow. Shit, I'm not sure where I'm at. Got a pole here, a white blaze going that way, but I think that's backwards. Damn, nope, there's a white blaze. Okay. So, anyway, I'm wondering though if it's not because one of the other hikers, instead of hanging his bag the way they're supposed to, he let his bear rope hang down off his bag, and it came within just a couple feet of the ground. So I don't know if mice were able to get on that and climb up or what. Anyway, I have a ruined $20 Sea to Summit bag and no breakfast for tomorrow. Oh well. Got energy bars. So I'm off. Hopefully the weather will stay nice. Not rain on me, at least during the day, I hope. But we'll see. Well, after spending a half hour hiking straight uphill, I don't know if I'm on the summit or not, but I got a decent view, so I figured I'd grab it while I could, since who knows what's going to happen. Looks like we might have better weather today, but the winds are definitely picking up. Oh, and by the way, I hit just over 900 miles at camp yesterday, so getting closer to halfway. This guy doesn't seem to be too concerned about me. He's keeping an eye on me, but he's just wandering around. Hey guy. I guess he's gonna wander off now. So how does this setup look for being on the AT? Doesn't quite look like typical hostel for the typical shelter because I am across the valley west of Skyline Drive, compliments of a trail angel by the name of Max Factor. He picked up me and 5 others and brought us to one of 2 of his condos and basically gave us the run of the place. We have been given dinner, a huge dinner consisting of pasta, pot roast, chicken, mushroom concoction that went on the pasta. It was delicious. Pretty much all the food and drink that we want, and he provided us showers and allowed us to wash our clothes, and we are spending the night, and then he's going to take us down to the store where we can resupply and then take us to our individual trailhead locations because he picked us up at different spots. Quite a nice place. So as I was showing you in the video and talking about our benefactor of the night, Max Factor, he attempted a thru-hike a number of years ago and injured himself and had to get off the trail. But every year he comes back and stays here and opens his condos up for a week to various thru-hikers, and he provides all food, drink, and, like I said in the video, bed and transportation and all sorts of things. You couldn't ask for a better guy. He's really cool. I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time, and I was crossing Skyline Drive, in fact, and ready to pick up the trail on the other side when he stopped his truck and asked me if I wanted a place to stay for the night. I will admit I was a little leery at first, but then I noticed one of his passengers. I recognized him as another hiker that I had met, and so I thought, well, hey. And there was 2 more in the back. When I opened the back door, I recognized both of them, so I figured it was a legit thing, and so here we are. Fantastic place. Got a chance to get out of the rain, because even though it didn't rain yesterday and it didn't rain today, but it did last night, and of course the day before it poured. So things were wet, and if they weren't soaking wet, they were still damp because of the morning dew and that. So I've had a chance to get my tarp dried out for my hammock and get everything else taken care of. Oh, one of the other little things that took place last night that I discovered this morning was that the poles that they put in the Shenandoah Park are basically worthless to keep the little critters out. I'm saying, or assuming, that it was a squirrel or a chipmunk that got into my stuff, because I can't see how a mouse could get that high, whereas a chipmunk and a squirrel could easily drop down from a limb on top. So anyway, that had me kind of ticked off, because they destroyed 2 of my English muffins, which was morning's breakfast, to continue on to the next shelter, and that, limited my food supply. I was still pushing on, and I had about 6 miles, I think, roughly. I'll know more when I actually get back to this spot again as to exactly where I got picked up. But anyway, I had about 6 miles to go, which would have been about another 3 or plus hours of hiking, because I haven't been hiking as fast as I normally do. And so it was nice to get that. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired now that I have literally stuffed myself. But anyway, yeah, I didn't expect to get to the shelter until after 7, maybe even 8 o'clock. And so this really came through at a good time. I was really feeling down, both emotionally, mentally, physically. Things just haven't been going as well as I would like, and people keep telling me I'm doing amazing things with the amount of ground I'm covering and that, but I'm finding myself getting weaker and weaker, and none of my clothes fit again. My pack doesn't fit me right anymore. It cuts into my those bones next to your shoulders, and they're also cutting into my hips. I've tried adding extra padding to it, but nothing's working. I have no extra meat on my body anymore. I'm down to 160 pounds, where on a 5'11" frame, that's getting pretty skinny. So anyway, that's one of the things that's bothering me, that I'm starting to wonder that maybe I'm pushing myself to beyond the max, and I might be causing myself some physical harm now, which I really don't want to do, because if I get home and I can't go for my bike tours, I'm going to be really upset. So anyway, I'm hoping that you know, maybe this will give me an extra boost. I've also been kind of feeling basically alone and kind of lost. I don't get along well with a lot of the people, especially in a group, and you know, being an introvert and not an outgoing person, it's really hard to kind of get in and really know people. And then once I get to know them, it's like they disappear, because most of them are half my age and they're twice as fast as I am, so I don't see them again unless some freak thing happens, and then I see them. They're usually leaving town as I'm getting to town, so there's no real time to spend, you know, as a friendship together or anything. So anyway, lots of things piling up, and mentally and physically. So this trail angel was really kind of a nice thing at the last minute when things were really getting down for me. So with that, I'm going to wrap up tonight and call it good. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully things will look better outlook. The weather, I've been told, is supposed to get better, and the rains are supposed to go away finally again for a few days, so that's always nice.